I need a girl in charge. Isa. Well, you're not here half the time, so I need somebody else. Okay, really? Need a responsible person. Okay, so that's how you do the first one. Now, the second one over here to the right is almost identical. So how about I move to somebody else? I'll leave that one for you. How about I move over here to 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 3 is kind of nice, so let's go to number 4. 5, 7. Now look what I did on this one. I gave you the focus and the directrix. See, I'm going to change up what I'm giving you, and your goal is to come up with the equation. So the focus is 5, 7. Now, unfortunately, that did not turn out on any little nice place on the graph. So this is the focus. The directrix is y equals 3. That's a horizontal line. Okay. Now, if you have a focus and you have a directrix, what's the most important thing that you actually need, though? The vertex. Okay, so vertex falls in between the focus and the directrix. Your vertex will fall directly in between there, right? So if this is 3 and this is 7, then the middle of that would be 5, but it has to fall on the same x value. So your vertex is at 5, 5. Which way does your parabola open? Up. So does that make it an x equals or a y equals? Okay. And is your a positive or negative? Okay. So this is x minus 5 squared plus 5. I mean, a lot of people didn't have any work to show because they're just writing the equation, putting the vertex in there. Now, your a, to find a, y'all want to come in? All right, so your a value, to find the a value, you need the p value. P is the... What? Chandler, what's p? Like, how do you find p?
Oh, it's just like in between.
Just like in between.
So 5, 7.
Okay, so it's the distance between vertex. Okay, so what's your p? Okay, so p is 2, and then in front of here is 1 over 4a, so that's 1/8, and it should stay positive because your parabola is opening up. Okay, does that help you out? Okay, so I think I'm going to do one of each because we got some funny stuff going on back here. Now, which one you want? The first one or the second one? First one. All right. Now, what's the issue here? I still give you the focus and the directrix. What did I not give you? A graph. Do you want one?
Yes.
Does that help you see it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm weaning you off. You have to learn to draw your own graph. Or you can just do it in your head. Some people were doing that. So there's your focus. Your directrix is y equals 0. Now we struggle with that because we cannot figure out if that's the x or y axis. You ever have to sit there and think about that one? Which one is y equals 0? It's the horizontal one. So where's your vertex at? In between. So right here. And then he must open up. All right. What is your... Let's see. So this is going to be at y equals. you're going to fill in x minus 2 squared. Nope, that's a 3. X minus 3, whoa. Plus what? Okay. Now, what's your A? I'm sorry, what's your P value? P is 1, so then this is 1 over 4A. And it's positive because your parabola was opening up. Okay. So last period was all good, and then, oh no, I can't see this. Y'all look cheap. Okay, I'm going to do this one over here because I want to do one that's sideways. Okay, now, this time I gave you, look what I gave you. I gave you the vertex, that was nice. And I gave you the opening. And I gave you another point. That was all nice of me, right? All right, so I would probably go, 2, -4. That's my vertex. Opening left. And then some random point. Now, what would you have liked me to give you instead? A focus or even a directrix, right? That makes my life a lot easier. This random point's just sitting in there for no reason. Can you at least fill in part of the equation? From what? Vertex. So your equation is x equals, is your A going to be negative or positive? Negative A. All right, watch out for the trickiness. What's in here? Y minus A, and then squared plus H. We got to make our brain switch on this one. So you have x equals negative A. All right, what's this going to say? Y plus 4 squared plus 2. Okay, now, those equations are on the front side if you needed them. Now, how do you find A? But you don't know where the focus is. Plug in the point that they gave you, the random point. And then, now, have we ever done that, plugged in a point? Oh, I'm sorry, when did we do that? The whole project was about finding the A value, right? It was not about playing with the graph until you made it work, was it? And so, plug in 0, -8. All right, y'all plug that in. Oh, you know what? We do struggle with this. Let me show y'all. X is 0 on this one, and Y is -8. So -8 plus 4 is -4 squared, which is 16. Here's what I see. I see people trying to add those together and somehow get a 14. You cannot add -16A plus 2. You have to subtract the 2 over. So A is 1/8, but when it goes into the equation, it will go in as a negative sign. Samantha, you didn't know if that point fell on the line of the focus or not. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, okay, whatever's left on this page is yours, and we're going to check them here in a minute. I'm going to make y'all come up and work the rest of them for me. I'll selectively pick some of the children.
I'm going to do number 2. So, for the vertex, you got -2. How do you draw? Not close enough?
That's good.
Okay, and then you got the directrix at equals 6. So you know it opens down. And then what did I do? Okay, so the P value is 2. So you got the 1 over, 4p. So it has to be negative. You end up with the a of 1/8. The formula. You know the formula. X. And then you plug in the vertex. So plus 4. Oops. You can tell it.
Oh, no. Hit pause. Oh, I don't understand.
Okay, so your Dietrichs or Detroit or whatever is 2. It's -2. All right. I don't know. Yeah, that. And then the focus is 2, 0. So you're going to go to 2, 0, make a little point. And then, let's see here. So it goes that way. And then it's right there. It's going to go like that. And then you have to find the a value, and it's 1/8 because like 4 times 2, and this 8, then it's 1 over 8. So then it equals x. What? 1 over 8 y minus 0, 2 plus 0. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so you're gonna draw your graph over there, and your focus is -1, -1, and your directrix is 5. And so with your point in the middle, your vertex is going to be over here, and it's going to go that way, and P is equal to 3, so that means, because that's the distance between the focus and the vertex and the directrix. So A is going to equal 1 over 4 times P, so A is equal to 1 over 12, and it's negative because it's going to the left, so you'll have -1 over 12 times y plus 1 squared minus 2.
Okay, so it's actually y plus 1 squared. Y'all agree with that? And then plus 2.
Oh. Yeah, mine's close, right?
Can I hit pause now?
She had it. All right, so there's the equation for this one and all the work. Okay, so are y'all done then? Okay,